Hey Gemini, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All is welcome. All right, my lovely Geminis. Before I got on, I meditated on you, beautiful, lovely Geminis. I don't know what's going on, but every time I've been doing your readings recently, I get so hot. Like I was wearing something over my shirt, and I was like, oh God, I gotta take it off. It is so hot. So, like, I'm going to be real with you, some of you, and this is going to maybe resonate for maybe one or two of you. Some of you could be going through menopause, or you're going through some form of hormonal changes of some sort. But I'm also getting this steam from you, this frustration that I received in the last reading, Gemini, and it's like a little bit of a frustrating energy for some reason. I don't know if you're frustrated with somebody, you're getting heated with somebody, you keep getting into these battles and arguments. So like for some reason I got the image of the 5 of Wands, and I definitely received the 9 of Swords. So I don't know if like you're constantly in your head, okay? I know that Geminis they are air signs, but I'm also getting that 5 of Wands. So we'll see if it comes out, it may not. But I feel like there's this really big heated energy. It's like I get so hot. So I don't know if you're just in a warm climate. Some of you could just be like, oh, it's so hot. Maybe you're on vacation, you're like, it's so hot this time around. But what is going on is what I gotta say. I also got something around exfoliation. Some of you maybe recently exfoliated. Something on the lines of that. And then I got coconut oil. So some of you may use coconut oil to cook. Some of you could use coconut oil. Maybe there's coconut in something that you ate. Coconut oil. Some of you could be allergic to coconut even. That's very random. But I definitely got coconut oil. I also got bloom where you're planted, or bloom where you are, bloom where you're planted. So there's something significant about that. So wherever you are, just bloom, okay? And then I just heard take it with a grain of salt. Okay, that just randomly came through. So take something with a grain of salt. There's something around you being heated, or there's some form of hormonal changes going on, or you're just constantly getting into arguments with somebody, or you're not getting on the same page with somebody, or outsiders of some sort. But boy, it's been like this the last, I think, 2 readings, okay? So that's what I got in the meditation. If it resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it, and let's get into this reading, all right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you. All right, Universal God and Spirit guys, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of Gemini. Please, Universal Source and Spirit guys, thank you. Boy, what do we have for my lovely Geminis, please? What do you have? What do you want Gemini to know, please? What do you want Gemini to know? Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Let's see what else comes out. What else do we have for Gemini? This wants to come out. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay. So with these 2 cards out, I'm getting denial and discipline. Very much interesting because these are starting with 2 Ds. Maybe your name starts with a D. Maybe someone you're connecting with starts with a D. For some reason, I'm getting that. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but I'm definitely getting D. So denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. There's a lot of frustration coming from you for some reason. Maybe this denial card is coming through because you have some form of fear around something, but you're replacing it with the insight of awareness, which is definitely the first step. So maybe that there's something you're trying to accomplish in your life. You're being disciplined about it. You're taking action. You're like, all right, I know I can accomplish this and what I set my mind to. Whatever it is in your life, Gemini, I feel like what's going on, okay, Spirit. I just got pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds. So there is something here where it's like, you may feel the pressure of something, you may feel the force of something, whether that's on the outside, whether it's like you're feeling it from your spirit guides, you're feeling a push, but you're getting frustrated. This could be why I'm getting heated. Something like that. Pressure makes diamonds. Okay. So you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to and your heart to. Continually stay disciplined. Yes, you may have some form of fears. This could be why I got the Nine of Swords, because that does cause a lot of fears, anxiety, but you're replacing that with the insight of awareness. You're like, okay, I have fears around this, but it doesn't mean I have to continually have fears around this. So you could be really switching up your thoughts around something, your perspective around something, and you're really staying disciplined with something. Remember, pressure makes diamonds. You may feel pressured, you may feel frustrated, you may have this fear around something, and that could be why the heat is coming through too. The heat. All right. Let's pull another oracle card to see what comes out. The Moonology. Let's see. What else do we have for Gemini, please? What else do you want Gemini to know? Universal Guidance Spirit Guides, what else do you want Gemini to know? What else do you want Gemini to know? This makes sense. Take time to breathe out. So some of you could benefit from a meditation practice, maybe on a daily basis. Take some time to breathe out. Some of you could be holding your breath. This could be why I'm getting frustration. You have maybe a lot on your plate, or it's just the fact that you're trying to be disciplined about something. You have fear around something. Take time to breathe out. I feel like some of you could really, really benefit from a meditation practice of some sort, or just really becoming more conscious and aware of maybe holding your breath in some way, shape, or form. Maybe hold it in. You're not breathing out as much. There's a lot of frustration and heat coming from you. Remember, pressure makes diamonds, my loves. So definitely take that time to breathe out. Release any fears or negativity, especially if someone is, maybe you are getting into heated arguments. We haven't technically gotten into the reading yet, but I will say that, if you are getting into some form of heated arguments, you're not getting on the same page with somebody, whatever it is, take that time to breathe out, okay? Focus on your body, focus on your breath. Okay, we're gonna get into this. Let's see what comes out. Let's see. What's the overall energy for my lovely Geminis, please? Universal Guidance Spirit Guides, what's the overall energy? Knight of Swords, yeah, discipline. I see you very much disciplined and focused here. This is a lot of complete focus. It's almost like tunnel vision is what I'm getting. So I feel like what's happening here is that there is someone that I feel like you are in tunnel vision about something. You're staying focused and determined. Now, I will say this heated energy that I'm getting, the Knight of Swords is someone who can come in with anger, someone that has this manipulation. So if you're connecting to someone in that energy, or you have a lot of anger, so this is what I'm getting: release. Take the time to breathe out, because the Knight of Swords can come in very angeredly. This is why I could also be feeling that heat as well. But I see a lot of discipline coming from you, and a lot of tunnel vision, a lot of focus, and that's actually pretty beautiful. But continually work on those fears, because I do see you have fears around something. Let's go to the past. What's the past energy for Gemini, please? So you are taking a risk here. This is getting out of your comfort zone. This is someone who is like, all right, I'm going towards something. I'm looking into the future. I'm putting something behind me. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. So there's something that you have, some form of future planning. I also see somebody in the past that may have taken a vacation of some sort, or just, you know, maybe traveled a little bit here and there. You're really asking the universe for some things here, is what I'm getting. Okay, let's go to the current energy. What's the current energy, please, for Gemini? Yeah, this is beautiful. I truly feel like you're in this place here where you're working with others. This is more of like community of some sort, okay? So I feel like you're maybe in this place of mentorship, or you're working with the community of in your community of some way, shape, or form. You have a community, you know, and you're doing some form of work where there's a good give and take here. You're helping other people. You're feeding them. Some of you are feeding them. Maybe you went to like you volunteered to help the needy or something like that. It's just like you're feeding, I'm hearing you're feeding life into them. Some of you could be feeding life into other people. I'm also getting, be very careful of anyone breadcrumbing you as well currently. Let's go to the outside energy. Let's see outside energy. Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. I do see something coming in. It could look lifelong. It could be just continually be on that path. And I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles is that there is something coming in. It's something new. It could be a work situation or something on the lines of that. Something that does look lifelong, looks stable as well. I'm hearing follow the yellow brick road. You see in this picture, yellow brick road. Keep following the yellow brick road. You do have some form of tunnel vision, I feel like, on something here. Let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge, please? What's the challenge for Gemini? The High Priestess. Some of you could be having a harder time following your intuition, or there could be denial around something where you do have fear. You have a knowing, and it's a challenge though. You have this knowing, okay? So it's like maybe you are having a hard time following your intuition in some way, shape, or form. Maybe around something, because there's fears that are getting in the way. So there is something around taking time to breathe out for you, Gemini. Take some time to breathe out. What does your intuition tell you? I feel like there is that as well. Some of you, it's uncomfortable to be in this energy. This is like the knowing of something. It's like you know something, but you can't see it on the physical yet. And that can be very challenging for you, because some of you may be like, I want to see this. Instead of looking at the facts, look at the bigger picture is what I'm receiving as well. So it could be very challenging for you, because you're like, I don't see this happening yet in the 3D, but I have this knowing. And why is this so challenging is because maybe you're not used to being in this energy. Like, it could be different for you, okay? Let's see what you're not aware of. What is Gemini not aware of? Six of Swords. So this is moving away from any type of past baggage. Maybe you need to be in this process of releasing some form of past baggage and moving forward. I feel like you could be also in the place of like, you know, moving forward of some sort. Maybe you could benefit from moving or something like that, or moving away or something on the lines of that. I feel like some form of stagnation, but I feel like what you're not aware of is that you can move past this. You can move forward through these trials and tribulations and these fears that you've had. That's what I'm getting. Let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome, please? Strength. Beautiful energy. Overcoming. This is my favorite card in the tarot deck. So the possible outcome, this is like overcoming so much, okay? Having the inner courage to face those fears with confidence, to be disciplined, to stay focused and on your goals and your mission and your purpose and whatever it is in your life, okay? You're overcoming this, okay? This is very, very beautiful. This is like stepping into your power for the possible outcome, just really overcoming a lot of things here. I'm also getting you're taming the fear. You're taming, you've replaced whatever fear you're having or fears you're having with the inside of awareness. It's like you're taming that inner lion as well. The one that maybe tells you, oh, you know, I can't do this, or like I can't move past this, or whatever it is. You're taming that lion, which is beautiful. Okay, I will pull advice once I clarify all of this. Let's go to the Knight of Swords for the overall energy. What's the Knight of Swords? The Sun, Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so I feel like what's happening here is that this is the happiest card in the deck for the overall energy. You're going towards your happiness. You're staying focused and determined. You go from the past with the Two of Swords, and with the overall energy, you got the Three of Swords. This is where I feel like it's like I don't see it, but it's like I have this knowing. Okay, so that could be what's challenging. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to put my energy into this. You may have a dream that you're after, okay? And you're trying to be patient with yourself, patient with others. Maybe something on the lines of that, but more so patient with yourself here. You have a goal. You have this dream or something like that, and you're putting your time and energy into this as well. It's the happiest card in the deck. You're going towards your happiness. You're focused on what makes you happy. You're focused on what makes you happy. Let's go to the past. That's beautiful. Let's go to the Two of Wands for the past. Why the Two of Wands? The Devil, Four of Cups, Two of Cups, yeah. There could have been in the past some form of karmic situation or someone being very stubborn here. I'm also getting like the fact that, you know, seeing the gratitude in something in the past, or the fact that there could have been partnerships or things that weren't healthy for you in the past, okay? And I feel like you're stepping away of that. I feel like you're also seeing the fact that you've had fears around something, fears around being vulnerable or being in love, or vulnerable around some form of partnership or friendships of some sort, but you've also replaced it with the inside of awareness. Some of you in the past are like, okay, you've also been in this place in the past where you're putting anything that's toxic behind you because you're like, I'm not dealing with this, is what I'm getting with the Devil. Okay, so karmic situations, just stepping out of that comfort zone. There's something around gratitude. I feel like a lot of you have been disappointed when it comes to love as well in the past. Okay. Let's go to the current energy for the Six of Pentacles. Why the Six of Pentacles? The Hermit, the Star. Some of you are healers or guides here. I get that a lot from you. There's something truly coming in here with the Knight of Wands. It could be a wish fulfillment of some sort. A lot of you could be healers or guides of some sort. You're like a healer, a guide. Could be even in your community. Maybe people come to you and you're very like, I don't know, they can come to you for advice, or you're somebody who's a guide. If some of you are healers or guides of some sort is what I'm getting here, okay? You could also be in this process of healing something internally, is what I'm receiving. There is this hope that you have, this wish fulfillment. This wish fulfillment could be coming in pretty quickly as well for you. I feel like you have a lot of determination and fire towards something as well. It's like you have this knowing and you're going to go towards this. It's like being very disciplined, putting the passion into it. It could also be like around a work situation. It could be like a community of some sort, okay? Let's go to the Ace of Pentacles for your outside energy. Why the outside energy? Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Hanged One, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of some of you could be entrepreneurs for some of you, or you're connecting to someone that is. I'm getting something around getting stuck on something, or it's like you're looking at something from a different perspective, or the process of maybe something has shifted where you've looked at something from a different perspective. Something's different here. The outside energy does feel like you could be in this process of surrendering, releasing, and letting go. You could be really in this process of, I'm going to work towards something. You have a lot of discipline to work towards something. It feels very much like I'm working hard, diligently at this. And this has something to do with like the 3D aspect. So maybe some of you are like, I'm going to work out, or I'm going to switch up my workout routine, or I'm going to start this new project, or I'm going to put full force energy into this project, or this creative outlet that you have, this creative energy that you have, and you're like, I'm going to be disciplined about this. Let's go to the challenge. Justice. Why the High Priestess? 2 more cards, please. Yeah, you got to hold on to something. You got to hold on to something. You got to release something, okay? So what's going on is that you're holding tightly onto something, and it has something to do with like possibly fear or possible past baggage here. Some of you could have, the challenge could also be for some of you. Maybe you've had to deal with legal battles of some sort, or it's the fact that maybe you had a divorce or something like that. So you got to release that. For some of you, maybe it's like, okay, take the time to breathe out, baby. Take the time to breathe out. Pressure makes diamonds here. But I also see something around like releasing control, releasing past baggage. There could be a mindset of some sort to release as well. And that could be what's challenging. Let's go to what you're not aware of. What are you not aware of? Why the 6 of Swords? 10 of Wands, yeah. Page of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I feel like something is coming in here. I feel like you're ending something, or you need to release some form of heavy burden still, okay? So in the subconscious, you could still be holding on to things that have been very heavy. You could be carrying a lot on your shoulders for some of you. More so than anything, it's more of like releasing the heavy burdens of something, because I feel like you've been carrying this around for a while, or you've been in denial and you've kind of like been in this place of fear. So I feel like what's happening here is what you're not aware of is that you're taking the time to shift into something with the 9 of Cups, okay? So like there's a wish fulfillment, replacing this fear that you have around a wish fulfillment, going towards it, working towards that, I feel like is going to be very, very beneficial for you. To work on also the emotional independence, okay? Some of you, there could be something around emotional independence or because maybe there was some form of emotional dependency going on here for some of you. Let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome, please, for Gemini? Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Something's coming in very quickly here. Could be a past life connection for some of you. Some of you, what you're investing into is coming in as well. Okay, so I feel like the more time you put discipline and you put more energy into whatever you're planting your seeds in, what you focus on expands, right? So I feel like there's going to be something that comes in. I feel like what's happening here is that your creative energy, you know, you're planting your seeds into something, you're taking the courage to do something, okay, even if you have fear. And I feel like it has something to do with like something on the practical matters of life. This Two of Pentacles is like, I'm really trying to decipher how to do this. I'm trying to weigh the pros and cons of something, is what I'm also receiving. Okay, some of you have a choice between two people even, or it's the fact that some of you are going to have an offer of some sort, and it may come in pretty quickly because I'm getting this on the bottom of the deck where, you know, it's somebody that could be a water sign for some of you. Okay, let's go to advice. What advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, please? What advice do you have for Gemini? No. What advice do you have for Gemini? Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Five of Cups. Yeah, shift that perspective. That's the advice that I feel like I'm being given here, is that the Five of Cups, shifting your perspective. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, it's like passion, new beginning. Queen of Wands, someone who's very powerful, connected to their mind, body, and soul. Some of you could be spiritual leaders, but maybe taking action and being disciplined towards your goals. Wow, I heard, know who the F you are, Gemini. Oh, okay, that just randomly came through. Know who the F you are. You've got this, because your perspective has to shift. So it's about really shifting the perspective of something. Could be beliefs that you've had for so long. Shifting the perspective of fear, not having fear, and looking at like what you can accomplish. Okay, putting energy into that. Putting energy into positivity is what I'm getting. Also, take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. All right, let's pull a mindful message card. What do you want Gemini to know, Universal Guidance, Spirit Guides? What do you want Gemini to know, please? Releasing anger. That's the heat that I was feeling. Anger is a natural emotion, but I recognize that holding on to it can be toxic for me. I look at the person who has caused me pain and see them as a human being they are. I release the anger I feel and free myself, freeing myself and expanding to love. This is why I got heat, and this is where I feel like there could be somebody that's angry, and it could be you. So releasing the anger of something, shifting the perspective of something. Pressure makes diamonds, baby. But I said, okay, releasing anger. That's where the heat is coming from. That's where the heat is coming from. All right. So I hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so, so much. One love. And namaste. Mwah.